The irony, of course, is that, like, Ilhan Omar is a politician, so she didn't even straight up say that, like, America is the same as Taliban and Israel is the same as Hamas. Like, she didn't even say that. She wouldn't even be right if she said that, because America and IDF are significantly worse. Okay? Like, that's the truth. So there's that. Are you saying that? No, I'm not even saying that. I'm taking it one step further. I'm saying that if we are looking at terror as like as like a political goal to disrupt the way of life of people without a single care for innocent civilians as casualties along the way, yes, America is not only a state sponsor of terror and does terror itself, but it's the best terrorist in the fucking planet. Okay? It's so much better. America is so much better at doing terror than fucking Taliban could ever dream of. I mean, we're so good at doing terror. We funded half of these motherfuckers that are terrorists themselves, that we call terrorists themselves. We give them the guns, and then we go slap them around for using the same guns we gave them. Make no mistake. So I'm not mincing my words here. I'm actually telling you exactly what I mean. So, of course, because of this comparison, they like lost their fucking minds. And, you know, they said that the United States and Israel are just imperfect, you know. They're just small beans. And Ilhan Omar is being so insensitive for saying we must have the same level of accountability for justice and justice for all victims of crimes against humanity, and including U.S., Israel, Hamas, Afghanistan, and the Taliban in the same video. So she had that video up, and then in an early Thursday tweet, after these attacks started coming like crazy, Ilhan Omar said, "It's shameful for colleagues who call me when they need my support to now put a statement asking for clarification and not just call. The Islamophobic tropes in the statement are offensive. The constant harassment and silencing from the signers of this letter is unbearable. Citing an open case against Israel, U.S., Hamas, and Taliban in the ICC isn't a comparison or from deeply seated prejudice. You might try to undermine these investigations or deny justice to their victims, but history has taught us that," she wrote taught, she misspelled taught, "us that the truth can't be hidden or silenced forever." And she is 100% correct. She is 100% correct. Cowardly dogs in the Democratic Party. Absolute pieces of shame on them. Shame on all of them. But not just shame on them, call them. Okay? This is my call to action for all of you. If you sometimes feel like you are, you have no voice, you have no say, you do actually have a say. Call up every single one of these representatives, okay? And I'll try to figure out what their phone numbers are individually. I'm sure there's like a compilation of it somewhere. And be polite when you call them, certainly, because they will use that against you. If you are impolite, they will use that against you and say Ilhan Omar's supporters are like bad or whatever. It doesn't matter if you're angry. It doesn't matter if you're upset. Just when you call, just be as polite as you possibly can. Because cursing these assholes out is ultimately going to be used against you. It's going to be weaponized against you. You have to be as presentable as possible when you talk to them. And all you need to say is you stand with Ilhan Omar when you call up these offices, and that you oppose any effort to strip her of her committees or censure. That's it. That's all you need to say. That's the line.